Go get daddy the remote. Go give daddy.
Oh, I'm not your daddy.
Right. She got her own remote.
I'm nowhere near.
Don't touch it.
Oh, damn. Something like damn.
She was here trying to get it to me, though. Like, I'm not your daddy. I think.
I'm not your daddy.
Right. So I'm going to do the intro. This is the Raw and Uncut. This
Literally
is episode,
uncut, seeing we have children.
This is episode 6.
Yeah, uncut.
And we tuning in. Well, who we tuning in with?
Well,
we got Anne Marie.
What's up?
She representing the We Hut.
We are here.
Cut.
We are here.
We are. Huh? What?
We are here.
party.
Hold on, wait, you talking too damn fast for me.
It's called We Are Haircut Party.
We are haircut party.
You right, because we
Ew.
here. Because we
All
here.
right.
And we
All
about
right.
the hair. Real serious.
Nice.
He was doing that the whole time earlier.
What?
You know. All right. So we going from. Is this what? This would be the left, right?
Mm-hmm.
From left to right. So I'm Raunchy Music. I'm holding it down for Indie Life Films. I am a director, film director, porn director, whatever the fuck you want to call me. What? I'm whatever you want me to be.
I can't.
You know what I mean? And then next we got we got Anne Marie up.
Oh, Lord, what's up? What's up? Hey, nice to meet you guys. Yeah, I'm Anne Marie. I've been a licensed hairstylist since I was about 17. Born in Brooklyn, representing for New York.
Nice.
And been out here since then. So I'm just trying to make a difference for us
Yeah,
hairstylists
dope.
out here.
Okay. Then next up we got DeAndre on the mic. Go ahead, grab the mic.
Right.
Hello, what's up?
Didi.
Hey.
Didi Dimples,
That's cute.
model, whatever.
She do it all.
Yeah.
I'll see you soon then.
Yeah.
all the models.
We working.
I got
working.
you. I got you on
Yeah.
IG. You follow me.
That's what we were just talking
Definitely.
about.
Right.
Working together.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's what you need.
seriously.
That's what you need. Networking is all big. I mean, if you don't do it, then who's going to...
We ain't gonna get nowhere.
Where you going to go? Like,
Yep.
Seriously.
Nowhere.
So,
Right.
right.
For real.
And next up we got the sexy who, what,
Oh,
who,
God.
what, when, where.
Natalia. Hey, Natalia Monroe. Hey.
You heard her?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
And then the gorgeous.
Moon, get that out your mouth. Hey, she is chewing on that thing.
That's fine. Look, she quiet. She quiet.
Alright, cool.
We got
Go ahead.
little baby Corey.
Drop it on them,
Say
baby.
hi, Momo.
Drop it on them, baby.
Hi, Momo.
She ain't trying to hear
We got Danina in the house. Say
that. She
Danina.
ain't trying to hear that.
Nina.
She ain't trying to say hi.
She ain't
trying to say hi.
nothing.
That's that New York in her.
That is that New York.
She don't,
right?
she don't feel comfortable yet.
She hot and cold. She's a Sour Patch Kid. She's a Sour Patch Kid.
Nice.
I'm the manager for all of this. You know, bring everything
Management.
together.
Yes.
Get it
Handling
turned out.
everything. The
Have a
H,
successful product at the end of the day where
the
everybody go home and
HBIC.
happy.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
The HBIC. You know what I mean?
Exactly, huh? Say, mommy, run stuff.
I'll
for
take
you.
all demands from her.
Right.
HBIC. I got that. Why did it take me so long to prosecute?
I stay out the
It's
way
been
so
a
I
long
don't get
time
in
since I
trouble.
heard
You heard
that
that,
word. HBIC. Damn, she really big in here. she handling business.
You know?
What is she? Oh, Lord.
All right. So today on the Raw, we
No, that's.
You want to take my phone? It's okay. We can connect together. We talking together.
we're gonna talk about the haircut party. We got an event coming up. When is it?
October 14th.
October 14th.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Everybody say be there.
Onyx Art Gallery.
Boom.
1346. 13. I was gonna say 46. I was gonna say 1304. So 26.
East Roosevelt.
Boom.
1346. East Road.
1346 on a 14th. Right?
On the 14th at 6.
Is that a Sunday?
Yeah, it is.
No.
Y'all ain't doing
That's a
nothing
fun
but going
day.
to church after. So
Sun-
you know,
Sunday
just
is
go ahead
a
and have
fun
some
day.
church, some more church after. You know, for a great cause.
Yeah. Nice. So, Anne-Marie, give us give everybody a feel of what's going to be going down at your event. What's popping?
So we're gonna have a lot of great local hairstylists. We're also gonna have a couple of barbers actually in local AZ. We have one coming from Jacksonville. We got a lot of models involved. We have a lot of volunteers. We're also going to have my own very showcase. So I'm going to really show y'all what I'm about because I feel like I haven't been able to really showcase my hairstyle. So.
Yeah.
And then we're definitely going to have some entertainment. We have We Are Divine Dance Troupe involved. We also have one of my own very special friends who actually has a dance company involved. So it's a lot of great people. Okay. I mean, we're just trying to bring Phoenix together, to be honest.
Yeah.
So
that's a big move. You're not just dropping the event. This is a movement. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to be.
This is a movement.
You can't just.
And that's
stuck.
Cool.
You can't be stuck.
So this.
You got models. You got
Yeah.
cosmetology, right?
You got everything. You got fashion designers, Keisha Stillwell's involved. Got Natalia helping out with styling. I mean, we just have a lot of great people who want to do great things. And, you know, oftentimes I feel like I post on Facebook, like me going to New York Fashion Week or me doing this. But it's like people don't understand why I do it. You know what I'm saying? It's because I want to be that girl that Beyonce books one day because Lord is good, right?
Right. Yep.
But she be like, you came from where? You from where? You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, yeah, I was born, you know, I was born in Brooklyn, but I was, you know, I'm out here in Arizona. Like, that's fine. You know, you got to be grinding. You can't just be the typical hairstylist in Detroit or Atlanta. Like, you got to make a name for yourself. So make a name for yourself anywhere you go.
Yeah. So, you know, what inspired you to, you know, even create the event? You know what I mean? What made you stumble across it? You know what I mean?
You know, it has to deal with a lot of the fact that I felt like as a hairstylist, oftentimes I do a lot of events. I do a lot of free events sometimes too, and I'll do paid events or I'll go out of state and I'll do something. But a lot of times people don't really get to see my vision of things. So my inspiration was to really like, you know, show that it's okay to be a mother and still have a dream and be able to push forward and exceed, you know. That was really my inspiration. I see my son every day and I kid you not, he's like, Mom, when are we going home? And I'm like, home? Like, don't we have a home right here? But I get what he means. He wants more and he's already speaking it. So that's my inspiration.
Man, you spitting that piff. You a strong black woman. Goddamn.
Man.
And this is how you have to do it.
Jeez. Yes, all the time.
Yeah, we need to hurry up and get to the exclusive interview. I got some questions to ask.
Go ahead.
You
go
know what I
ahead.
mean?
I'm an open book if you ask me. Now, don't ask me later and then try to get the information.
What sponsors? What sponsors do you got on the event?
What sponsors do I have? I have OPI, who's already donated some nail polishes. We have Mizani. We have Phoenix Salon Suites, Nancy. We Maricopa and the Care Center. I mean, Foreign Record Label. Indie Life Films, we have a couple of people who are donating like their services and time. So want a big shout out to those who are doing that. I know it may not be, you know, what you expect, but we're going to make it what you expect. We're going to make it better. So I appreciate anyone who's donating any time, services, money, sweat and blood into it. Natalia, y'all better give this woman a round of applause for what she has done with this show. Yo, send her all the praises and love, cause please.
She been politicking hard, y'all. I seen her pushing it for like 2-3 weeks, and I'm like, yo, I gotta get on it. So I'm like, hey, gorgeous, you trying to get in?
Yes.
I'm trying to get on this podcast.
Man.
And she like, hell yeah, nigga.
No, yeah, Natalia, y'all don't understand. Y'all need somebody to help you host an event. Natalia will be that person for you, okay? She'll make you cry sometimes, like, am I doing it wrong? What did I do?
You know, we just got to push, you know, and like I've been telling Anne-Marie, you know, sometimes it's hard in this business, in this industry, because there's a lot going on, especially when things don't pull through. You just got to keep pushing and just, you know, be positive, so.
See, yeah, that's why I respect her, y'all. If you really need someone to help you coordinate an event, just be there for you, support you, have a friendship that, you know, you never expected would be longer than it is. You know, even Natalia, as my friend, we talk about this all the time, how we met. But if I never went to her free video shoot, y'all would have known where I would have been. You know what I'm saying? I would have never been able to push
glad you did.
myself the
Same
way I
here
did.
with me.
Yeah, and then when she had her own very own golden white party, I mean, she allowed me to be the creative director, and that's when she was like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna do 9 hairstyles on one girl in 20 minutes." I said, "I am."
So,
20 minutes. Yes. Shout out to Alex.
right.
Shout
She
out
did
to
the damn.
Alex
She
Down.
did the damn thing too. She was
Damn.
not. She did it. And that's why I like her. She handles. We try to handle our business when it comes to this. You know what I'm saying? You want to play with my hair? We just try and handle business. We try and just because a lot of people, not to lie, but they bullshit a lot. They bullshit a lot, a lot. Procrastination. And I was a victim of that, and I can be. I mean, not a victim. I'm sorry. I was whatever. I was a victim, right? No, not a victim. Was
You
it?
did it sometimes.
A culprit.
Sorry, we all human.
Sorry. Culprit of that. But now I'm trying to just push, and no more, bullshit. So
Yeah.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you got to do it, to keep on pushing. There's going to be a lot of setbacks, a lot of bullshit. A lot of people going to pump fake.
Yes.
Say I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and never come through.
Right.
And
Oh my
it
God.
can be discouraging.
We've been dealing with that.
It
can.
It really can.
But you can't let it. You can't let it discourage.
Cannot let
You
it.
just
Yeah.
And
gotta-
I'm working on that because I have.
You gotta
an
keep
attitude
pumping
problem.
it.
I'm
Me
like,
too.
Oh,
Me
all right,
too.
You on my list now?
Me too. Also, don't call me for next time. Like, listen, kid you not, y'all. Till this day, I have people hit up my inbox, and not on some shady stuff, but just people hit up my inbox like, "Oh, I need to do this with you. Oh, I need to do this with you. Oh, and next time you got a show, can you invite me and make sure I'm on the show?" All right, y'all, where you at though?
Yeah, where you at? Yeah, right. Where you at?
Because it's
Seriously,
happening.
that's
You
real.
know what I'm saying? Like you said, you wanted to be a part of whatever I'm doing. I don't travel to be showboating. I travel because why do I want to be stuck in Arizona? I want to be nationwide.
With no support.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is it seems like you get more support outside in New York,
Yeah.
Mazzani, like these reputable companies, but nobody in Arizona wants to really support the movement.
Until you
You
pop
know,
it.
right? Until you're popping, exactly,
That's true.
exactly.
Nah, I'm sorry. I don't really.
do for them.
Yeah,
That's
Oh,
what-
now
right.
you pop it. Oh, when you doing this now?
Right.
I'm available right now. If you need me to
Right.
fly
You
out.
know,
Right.
it just be hurtful because it's like y'all had asked for this. I remember this is actually what motivated me one time. I was going through Phoenix Black Hair page. I don't know if y'all on there, but basically, one girl had posted about years back, I think last year, and she was like, "Oh, where's all the hair shows at?" and this. So Sharon Cooper had did a hair show. And we had this conversation. We're like, "Oh, this is what we can do. This is what we can do to promote it." Like, and we're talking about what we can do for next year. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "Oh, Sharon, what if we do this?" But it just sucks because I know how she felt on her show because it's the same feeling I'm feeling. So then she reached out to me and was like, "Are you okay? Are you? What's going on?" And I'm like, "I'm stressing. I'm dying right now. Like, I'm giving it all to God because He's the one that gave me the vision. Because how is it that I saw a post?" A girl was like, "Where's a hair show out in Arizona? We create one, but yet nobody wants to come through. But we were willing to pay for Beyonce's $400 ticket.
That's true. Yeah.
Not even good seats.
Right.
I ain't even gonna meet her. I ain't even gonna touch her fake weave. Like that's what I want to be on. $400.
But you gotta put it in perspective, right? Just one ticket of Beyonce, $400. You donate that to a local in Arizona, $400. I can bust a boss move with that.
Yeah,
Oh
seriously.
yeah, we can
You
make
know what I
moves.
mean?
We can make
That's like a
changes.
Sponsor package right there.
Just
Right.
$400 can
Right,
change
right.
a whole situation, but that's not the shit that we on.
No, not
You
at
know what
all.
I mean, it's like, oh fuck her, she's a celebrity.
No,
wanna see
I
her.
mean, I don't.
You know what I mean?
And I think even when you get to celebrity status, like that should not portray how many people should support you. And I get it. The more people who know about you, the more people get involved in your situation.
Yeah.
Like I done traveled, went to Atlanta and met a wonderful wig artist. When I say this girl's on wigs everywhere, like she's on, you know, the RPG shows and all this stuff. But her status, and you know one thing she told me, she just actually hit me up the other day. She's like, you know, one thing I remembered about you was your spirit, your smile. Like that just shows right there that I don't need to be a celebrity to be where I want to be.
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So people will see it. And I mean, we have some people coming from LA, like New York, Brooklyn. We got actually I have one of my friends from the Bronx who last year was like, "You creating the show? Bet I'm out there next year." I said, "What?" Like, bought his ticket and everything. You know, shout out to Sean. Shout out to, you know, Albert Santiago. When I needed a ride home, was like, "Oh, you going to a business meeting? I got you, driving you over there." You know, it's just the support and love that there's no more excuses for the people you hang out with. You know what I'm saying? It's either you rocking with me or you're not. Because if you're not rocking,
definitely.
then you're going to be mad when I move up. Like,
Right.
that's just how I see it. So, yeah.
That, yo, you said it all.
Why am I always preaching when I get up?
You are.
You dropping gems on us.
Nah, I don't. Y'all can't be doing me like this.
So-
I'm over here just speaking.
And you say you're a licensed cosmetologist, right?
Yes.
So, give me one of your horror stories that you brought back to life, like just something you fucked up
man,
so
there's
bad.
There's been some
But
horror stories, that's for sure.
You did what you needed to do to bring it back.
Oh, phew, so many times. I remember, like my own personal horror story, or the woman was
Yeah.
going through her own story. Okay,
Whichever
well,
one.
I remember. I think the worst hairstyle I've ever had to do was this one lady, and nothing against her, but for 3 months she had kept in her weave,
Oh,
and I guess
man, one of
yes,
those.
and I guess her
Jesus.
mother had passed, and which I understood. But when I say I was taking down her hair, the braids was falling with it.
Oh,
I was so nervous to do sew-ins from that day because I was like, is that what's going to happen if I braid your hair? Like, and your braid is falling with your hair. I mean, it was just sliding with the hair strands. And it was like she had left it on for like 3 or 4 months. And I was like so nervous to ever do a sew-in that I didn't even want to do them. I was like, I don't do sew-ins. Like, I don't know how to do them, you know, because I mean, that was probably the most, and I didn't know what to do because I didn't know how to tell this woman, yo, you know your braid that fell off with your hair that was attached to your head, and all I was doing was combing it out, you know, like I was so nervous to tell the woman that, and she just broke down. Now I personally didn't style her hair, but I was an assistant at that time with Pierre Scott, and like he showed me that it was okay, and he did a wonderful job on her. She cried and was like thankful. And I remember, I think we had did it for a low cost for her too, and it was just like we needed to do it for her.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was crazy. When I say her braids was falling off, yes.
Damn.
I man, it scared me to do sew-ins for the rest
So
of my
that
life.
mean her hair was that damaged. huh?
I mean, like, imagine you just got hair, you got braid right here, and the braid is falling with your hair, like, and all I'm doing is combing it out. Like, no, I don't know how to tell this woman this. Somebody,
That's
I'm over here going to
crazy.
Pierre, like, excuse me, what do I tell this woman about? He's like, just tell her the truth. I said, tell her the truth.
Yeah, all
Shoot.
bad. Oof.
That
So
is-
yeah, it was pretty bad, but not me
Crazy.
personally. Horror stories can happen anywhere. I don't care how long you've been a hairstylist. Like it actually just happened this past weekend. This past weekend, we had did a show with Sharon for her Arizona Hair Beauty show. All my models' colors were not taken. I was like, freak it out.
Damn.
Came out really good. I bet.
Yeah, they did. But one girl did not take at all. Not at all. So when we, so what I had wanted to do this color was like kind of like the color I have on, but more like darker burgundy.
I love that
Yeah.
color too, by the
Oh,
way.
thank you. So she was like, yeah, we gonna do this color. I'm like, cool, bet. I try to put it on her hair because you have to bleach it out first. So I bleached out her hair first. When I put that color on, it was like water, just slipping out. You know what I'm saying? It was just slipping. The color never took. So her hair turned like this goldy yellow. And I'm like, shorty, I don't know what to tell you, but your hair is not taking this color. Found out that she had put, prior back in the day, she did like yellow and green as a model and just colored on top of it.
Oh.
Yeah, you
Can't
gotta
do
find
that.
Yeah. Oh my
Girl.
God, hell no.
So
It
it was a
was-
permanent.
Exactly. Well, I mean, with like yellows and like greens and stuff like that, like that's like a regular dye when you're drinking Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? And you're drinking that Kool-Aid and your tongue is like mad red or mad blue. Like it's the same concept with your hair. That's gonna stay on there and it's not gonna come off unless you cut it off or dye it off. Which
And then restart.
it's hard.
all over.
Yeah.
Right.
Man, it was the most scariest thing. I was like, girl, I have not endured in 10 years I've been doing hair, I've not endured this, okay? I was like, I'm very good at color formulating. I know my colors. I went to prestige school. Like, I had a great hairstylist teacher. I had great mentors. I said, I'm not tripping. This is not taken. So that was, I mean, I have horror stories now, but unfortunately I can, and I do this for most of my clients. If you don't like your service for whatever reason or, whatever the case is, let me come back and fix it for you, or let me at least pay for the hairstyle for you. Like I try to give back because shoot, we all mess up. What the hell, we humans.
Right.
Right.
So-
And that's
Right.
exactly.
So Yeah.
At least
Wow.
you know, a stylist out here trying to rectify the situation versus,
Yeah, for real. Just
well,
leaving it.
listen,
And,
it's not my fault it didn't take.
Yeah,
Right.
no.
I'm
I
like,
still
look,
use my
boo.
product, so you owe me money.
Yeah.
Girl, like, where's the 95 running? Like, I wish
Right.
I could be like that. New York, you get snuffed real quick.
Yeah,
Be like, what?
right.
Did
So
you
you
just-
trying to square up?
Did you put this color on my hair and not even take it off? Like, you not even put a weave on it?
Right.
You know? I don't know if y'all just saw the Napoli Ever After. Y'all
No, I
seen
haven't
that?
seen it.
Yeah, is it
Oh,
good?
okay. Well,
Everyone's been
we
talking
can't
about
talk about it then.
No, you gotta
But
wait.
anyway,
You
let
can't.
me just say that there's a part in here, and it's very typical, but it's just a part that she's like, something happens, so they need to fix her hair. And she's like, well, you better put a weave on it. Like, and it's real. You better
Right.
put something on
You
it.
better do it.
Right.
'Cause,
I don't care what you
Yeah.
do, but you better put something on it.
Right.
So, oh, y'all whack. Y'all
I have
better
to
go
see
see
it.
that
I
movie.
Said y'all like, you better see it.
Y'all better see
You
it.
know what? I'm gonna turn it on Netflix
Hey,
tonight.
me too, just to see. Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
a great movie. It really was. That actually is what I want to embrace. When I watched it, I was watching with my mom. My mom's actually the type of person that don't like to get her hair done. Like, my mom's probably been to the salon 3 times in her life. Like, she's that woman.
Yeah.
So growing up, it was kind of hard for me to find myself like as a little girl, as a woman, as a, you know, as I get older. Like, I to this day, you know, people are like, oh, you sexy. I'm like, how? Like,
Right.
what do I look like? You know
Right.
what I'm
What,
saying?
what is sexy?
What is sexy?
What is sexy?
You got all your edges.
Right,
You know,
right.
so
I need
like,
you to literally break it down for me.
Yeah,
What
right.
is it? Is it my lipstick? Do I need to wear this all the
Right.
time?
I do have a dilemma, right? So tell me if I'm wrong, right?
What?
So I feel like the women back in the day know how to do hair better than women in today's society. And this is why I say,
Oh,
Right?
that's a strong debate.
I'm not trying to think.
back in the day, we didn't have no problems with losing edges, right?
The edges.
Because women back in
right.
the day
That's true.
had them growing hands. They know how to cultivate. Versus the women now, everybody's just trying to make a buck. Everybody not really trying to learn what they need to learn to
I can see what you mean.
braid your hair or put whatever I need in it to help your hair grow.
Why protecting it at the same
And
time?
that's why
right,
everybody
right.
breaking hair, everybody losing their edges. That's why having no edges is even a big thing right now.
Yeah, it's a
In the
huge-
80s, this wasn't an issue.
Yeah, no.
In the
I
70s,
remember that. You're right.
this wasn't
Yeah.
an issue.
No, in the
Yeah,
60s, we have froze.
You know
Because
what
it
I'm
was so
saying?
natural. It was natural.
In the
yeah,
90s, we
right.
had poetic justice.
Right.
I
So
know.
it's like,
But especially
Where-
these lace front wigs,
yeah.
I'm sure
Yeah.
that's like.
and all of it
taking-
is literally pulling your hair out. So I won't say it's necessarily the stylists maybe that don't have growing hands, though there are some of you out here that don't have growing hands.
That's real.
However, maybe it's the way the client is taking their hair out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that too. And
You
how
know,
they
that,
take care
that,
of
that
it.
could
I like that.
possibly
I
be
like that.
pulling out
Yeah,
your edges.
that's true.
I'm going to say something like this, and I say it because I have a mindset about this. This is where the main journey came from, hence the name, The Main Journey. What is your hair journey? What do you want to be achieved? You feel me? I can't say I'm going to grow your edges. That's a devil. But I can say I'm going to try to at least give you the tools and proper knowledge to make sure that you can at least grow to what you want to achieve,
But
right?
you know, yeah, and the same thing is you have to know yourself.
Yeah.
I can't come to you and be like, yo, I want my hair down my back and expect you to create miracles. I personally, like for me,
I got a weave for you on the
I
block.
know- Exactly. Exactly. What inch you want, ma?
I got 30 on the block.
block. Personally, if I'm not pregnant, my hair not growing
Yeah.
past my shoulders.
Yeah.
If I'm pregnant, oh, it'll grow.
Oh,
Yeah, it's gone.
But 6 months after, here we go.
It's the
Yeah.
vitamins.
It's
Yeah.
about. So I can't come to you and expect miracles.
No.
I can't. You have to know yourself. You have to know yourself first. You
Oh, for
have
sure.
to know
What you
like you said, your main journey. You can't give me all the tools. Listen, oil your scalp every day. Do this every night.
Yeah,
you
no.
know, don't sleep. I had a hairstylist one time, and she told me, and I've never done it ever since. Don't wear my bonnet. Because my bonnet
It's
at night
rashing on you.
is rubbing
Yeah.
against the
Edges.
outside. And I did not think of that until she said it. Because I would wrap my hair and then I would put my bonnet on.
And the friction on
And
the
the
rub-
friction is what she said. We'll start pulling out my edges. Never really had a problem with losing my edges. I mean, I think it does run in my family. But I've never had a problem with my edges. And since she told me that, I don't think I've ever worn my bonnet since then.
Girl, me personally, I lost edges. I did. I shaved my head about 3 years ago, 4 years ago. I shaved my sides. I lost edges because back in the day when we were in 7th grade, edges were a big thing.
Edges were a big thing.
You had the curly.
You had to make the hair to slick.
If you had the curly hair like Maria or Natalia, you was adding a little extra.
Right.
I used to have that swirl right here.
So I remember when we were in 7th grade, I never had edge control. Edge control wasn't even that big. We had the black gel.
We had
black gel.
You had black gel.
Black gel, we know is gel, so it has alcohol, so it's affecting our hair. Plus, we live in dry heat. On top of that, we have harsh water out here. This is all stuff we don't know, right?
Yeah.
So when I was in 7th grade, I was going to beauty school. Before I got to beauty school, my homegirl was like, kid you not, Rashada, this is why we still friends to this day. Rashada used to have them edges just laid, right? I mean, just kinky hair, but them edges was laid.
Rashana, you need to put me on what you use.
I'm going to tell y'all this truth. I'm going to tell you the truth because me and Rashada laugh about it till this day. We was in our bathroom, y'all, in our freaking locker room bathroom, putting soap. Bar of soap in our head.
And it hardened up, right?
And it hardened up. Kid you not. So that's what we would use back in the day.
No.
Yes.
Like, I'm literally shocked. Like,
I know. So there you got creative.
I'm telling you. I mean, she was like, you should try this. I mean, we had other girls trying it. Like, we was like, yeah, you should definitely try this. Forget the black soap. You know what I'm saying? Kid you not. And then I was 15. When I was 15, I started going into beauty school. And I was lucky enough to go during high school. Mm-hmm. So, of course, you learn. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm like, nah, we can't use no more edge control. We can't do none of this. So, I didn't know how to do my hair personally. Even when I was in beauty school, I'm going to be very honest. It's all about white hair. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
They don't even teach you about, they do if you're lucky enough.
Right.
And it better be that teacher that knows that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was grateful enough. I had a wonderful teacher, wonderful mentor. Her name is Shawn Owens. And to this day, this woman's like a second mother to me. But she made sure that I learned how to do our hair. She was like, you're going to learn how to braid. You're going to learn how to do ponytails. You're going to learn how to do snatches. You know what I'm saying? She's like, don't ever limit yourself. And that resonated with me because she's like, don't ever limit yourself to just our culture. Limit yourself to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Be diverse.
You want to be diverse.
So I started doing my hair more. So she cut my head off. She cut it all off. So in junior year, I went to prom. Till this day, I had the hair. And I was short, and I had one of them, hot comb hairstyles. Girl, I had that sort of Listen.
Stop. Oh, my God.
So one of my homegirls, Marquita, for Christmas, I didn't know how to do my hair. So after a while, I was just like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So she gave me a little small curling iron to use. Mm-hmm. I didn't use that at all. So I didn't know how to do it. So I was like, I don't know how to do black hair because I keep doing white and Mexican hair. I don't know how to do black hair.
You know white Mexican hair. To this day.
I was like, man. So now I don't even, I don't do as much. But I'm like, this is crazy. So we get to the beauty school and my hair starts to grow out a little bit. So this is when I started finding out about weaves, about clip-ins. When clip-ins started getting popular. You know what I'm saying? So we had the clip-ins and I started doing the glue-ins. And because I kept doing the glue-ins so close to my scalp, this right here, I was ripping it off.
Oh yeah.
That's
why, girl, you should have been using that sheen, girl.
Right? Yes.
That pink sheen.
But it wouldn't work on my hair. So, the same thing. I was like, I don't know how to take it off because, I was doing glue. I was doing all this stuff to my head. So I started learning that's when I started figuring out about weaves. So, it just kind of grew. And then I got slowly into lace fronts and then wigs. And then, now the lace fronts look realistic. I didn't involve myself. But let's just say that I wanted to answer your question to be the problem that we have now is not that everybody's about the money. It's that the money is too easy to make now.
Yes.
So we got YouTube teaching you how to do, I don't know, the person's hair who you're looking at, but she don't really know how to do your hair because she's going off of her hair. So what she might need may not be what you need, therefore messing you up. So when you go to us, we're like, what did you do? Well, I followed the girl for, such and such. Well, what does she do? Right. And what does her hair look like? I remember I had this one girl. She was a beautiful girl. And I mean, she had dark hair, black hair, kinky. It was nice. It was healthy. And I said, this is what you need to do in order to achieve these styles. This girl had hair you know, and I don't want to say like a typical black woman because she was half black and half white, but she just didn't know how to take care of it. So she went to a white salon and they said no to her because they didn't know how to do her texture. So I was like, cool, come to me and I'll show you how to do your texture. This girl wanted curls like Natalia. And it hurt me because I was like, baby, you will never get those curls.
Right.
I don't care what you do. You could get them if you put a weave in.
Yeah.
But
that's
will
it.
get, but your own hair texture, this is who you are. This is what you got. You know what I'm saying? And she didn't like my response. She didn't like it. She was like, no, but I saw in the video if I do it like this. I said, I bet if I saw in the video and I did it like that, it'd be look
Different.
way different. Like we all
Different.
got hair textures. So, you know, I say that it's not about that we got too much money flowing around here and people are just about the money. It's about the fact that people are not worrying about the hair. They're not worrying about their clients. For them, I could do a quick sewing. And even in the state of Arizona, you don't have to be licensed to do weaves.
Yeah.
So you
To
feel me?
braid,
So
no.
now, or to braid. So you got
No,
me,
you
you got
don't.
me charging to do a not a lace front, blowout, right? So
Right.
now I gotta, and you could sue me for whatever reason, but you can't sue somebody for doing lace front on you. Now, don't get mad when your edges is falling out. You know, bald over here.
Right.
Had
You got
scrapes and
chunks missing at the
you
top.
know what I'm saying? I can't help you then because I done
Right.
told you, hey, this is what needs to happen. This is maybe your hair can't handle that sewing. Maybe you can't handle that sewing for 3 months. Like, I don't care if you do it yesterday, but don't do it again. Like,
Right.
that's that simple. Like,
right.
so I mean, it's not about the money. It's about the fact that you got these stylists who utilize YouTube. Like, that's their teacher. Like, that's a legit way to make money. And I'm knocking nobody's hustle because you got to hustle, you got to hustle. But not everybody can just do your hair and maintain your hair and care about your hair and fix it later on and take care of it before, after, during. And I tell my clients all the time, you see me 1, 2, 3 hours a day. You see yourself 7 days a week. You don't see me. So you gotta know how to take care of your hair after.
Really do.
Okay,
Yeah. Seriously.
Yeah.
Keeps-
So-
for sure.
That's the only difference. I don't think it's
Right.
about the money. I think it's about, unfortunately, proper miseducation,
Yeah.
especially in the black community. Oh my Lord,
Yeah.
no hot combs do not be used on everybody.
God.
Please, Lord, stop using hot combs
Girl,
on
I used a hot
everybody.
comb on my hair and that shit fell off like this. Like it like just like burned off and just came off. I was like,
Nah,
yeah,
Right.
right, yeah. So
So-
definitely
Nice.
I
All
love
right.
that.
awesome. Yeah.
So give us a rundown of your event. What time? What day?
Location.
Oh, okay. So it's at We Are Haircut Party. It will be October 14th, 6 to 9. Please be there at 6 to 9. We're going to have food. We're going to have drinks. We're going to have people involved. I mean, it's just going to be a great show. We have media. We have indie life films. You know, we have, you know, we got some real big people a part of this. You know, we appreciate y'all for coming over. Anyone who's donating the time, services, who's being a part of the show, who's concierging, who's helping out in the backstage, who's helping clean up, put away, who came all the way from whatever state you came. Appreciate y'all. Like, it's about to go down, and let's make
Right.
Phoenix great together, you know?
Let's make
for
history.
Sure.
Yes.
Together.
Together.
Together, people. That's
Where's
what
it at?
we're trying to do.
Where's it
Together.
Oh, where is it at? We got 1346 East Roosevelt.
Onyx Gallery,
Onyx
yes.
Art Gallery, downtown.
Onyx.
It's going to be great.
Art.
Wonderful
Gallery.
venue. Onyx Art
Onyx
Gallery.
Art Gallery.
Let's do it. All right. So we're going to end this on a good note. This is Indie Life Films.
I'm Danina.
I want your music.
I'm Natalia.
Hey, I'm Anne Marie. Yo.
Yo.
We're logging out.
Doing so good. Will you go-